guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. So today I'm gonna talk a little about my favorite drugstore products. The drugstore has like amped up their game and they're competing with high-end products, and they're doing a really good job. So I just want to talk about some affordable things. Video, thank you so much for watching. My first step is obviously primer. A really good, I guess it's not really like a technical drugstore primer, but it is from the drugstore. It's the Nivea Men Post Shave Balm. I know that sounds really weird, but this was super popular like months ago, and I just got around to trying it a couple weeks ago, and I love it. It's a really good hydrating primer, and that's something that I really love when I'm doing my makeup, because the foundation's just gonna grasp to your primer, and that way it's gonna last longer. One drugstore concealer that I really love to use is the Revolution Makeup Revolution London Conceal and Define. So this says it's a full coverage conceal and contour product. So I have the shade C2, and it's a really light shade because I like, you know, to use concealer as coverage but also for brightening my under eye. And this is a really nice product. It's almost comparable to the Tarte Shape Tape. I wouldn't say that it's that heavy of a concealer, because sometimes the Tarte Shape Tape can get a little cakey under my eyes, and I don't find that with this one. Now this one, I'm not gonna lie, it's not as full coverage, but you definitely can build the product up and make it as full coverage as you would like, and I think that this is only like maybe $5, so that's a really great concealer. Now for setting powder, I have been loving the Maybelline New York Fit Me loose powder, and this is in the shade Fair. I don't know if it'll pick up on camera. Mine's really dirty, so won't do that, but it's a really light color, and I like it for setting but also for brightening my under eyes as well. Honestly, I would compare this to the KKW Beauty Brightening Powder. Now that one's a pressed powder, but for a loose powder, just the color of this is so nice, and it's so finely milled that it's really going to give you that smooth under eye. So I love this, and I also use it to set my whole face as well. And then one bronzer that I've just been loving, I kind of have been using this as a contour slash bronzer, but I put this all over my whole like face where I would contour. It's the Milani Sunkissed Silky Matte Bronzing Powder. I have the shade 02 Sunkissed, and it is just so nice. I mean, I have dipped into this quite a few times. Honestly, I've been using this every single day, and it still has the design in it. It's just pressed really nicely. It's not super powdery where a lot comes off, but then again, it is very pigmented. That's what I have on my face right now, and it just gives you the most beautiful, like, not orangey bronze look. So I've really been liking this, and I think this was like $8, so that's awesome. Another thing that I love to bronze with is this Morphe, it's called a Brontour Bronzer and Contour Powder. Now I wouldn't use the shade that I have for contouring. This is more of a, like, it has a terracotta undertone to it. This is in the shade Vlogger. And it's kind of, like I said, a more terracotta shade. It's really nice. I don't know if you can see the swatch on camera. I'm not good at swatching, but this is a super pretty shade, and I just love it for bronzing. And then the shade next to it kind of has like a sheen to it. You can't really tell from the swatch of my finger, but they're just really nice, and as you can see there, the pigment's there as well. And I'll swatch this powder for you. So as you can see, it's just a really nice, like, cooler tone bronzer, and that's why I can kind of get away with using it for a contour powder. Contouring my nose, I love this. I mean, I use this literally every single day. It's the LA Girl Pro Conceal High Definition Concealer, and this is in the shade Beautiful Bronze. Now this is so nice because it has a tip on it, like a little it has a bristle tip, I don't know what you would call it, but it's so nice for actually like drawing on your contour. So I just put this on and then I just buff it out, but this is like the best. If you put too much of it on, what I always do is I take this concealer and then just go along the sides of it and kind of like blend them together. But I'll try and show you, like that's just one swipe. And it's so nice, like it's such a nice color. This one, when I wouldn't suggest this shade for someone if you're super fair. I have been self-tanning lately. So I mean, honestly, I use this when I'm super fair and I just like mix it with concealer. But it's such a great product and it's only like $2.99 and there's so many shades. That's also a really nice product to use if you do want to cream contour your whole face. I just typically don't really do that. But I have been obsessing with this, you guys. This is the Wet n Wild loose highlighter in the shade I'm So Lit. And I don't know if you can tell, but this is what I have on right now. And I have it on my cheekbones, I have it on my nose, the bridge of my nose, the tip of my nose, and then I have a little bit just like all over my face because I'm obsessed with this. So this is what it looks like and it is just gorgeous. So it says it's a loose highlighting powder and that's exactly what it is. I will try and swatch some. I don't know if you can see this, but like it is so pigmented, so reflective and just so beautiful. And then it like just is the prettiest highlighter I've ever tried. Like honestly, I'm blown away with this. I think it was $4.99 if I'm not mistaken, and it's super finely milled, but honestly like I go in with it and I just layer upon layer. But it is beautiful, and honestly I would compare it to the Anastasia and Amrezy highlighter. It's just the same type of tone, but honestly like this one, if you pack it on, like you're gonna blind the whole entire room. BH Cosmetics, this is the classic blush 10 color blush palette. So it looks like this. I think this was like $8 or $9, and you just get really nice blush shades. So some of them are like more pinky, then you get like a more terracotta, and then this one almost looks like a contour shade. I don't know if that picks up. But it's really nice, and you get so many shades for $8, and these I've noticed stay on a long time too. With blushes, I like a more like neutral blush, but I do believe they have like a brighter, brighter blushes too. But this is a really great option from the drugstore. And then another BH Cosmetics product that I have just been obsessing over is this BH Take Me Back to Brazil palette. It is so pretty, you guys. I'll try and show you. So it has 35 pressed pigments in it, and it is just beautiful. Like I have been doing a spring color series on my Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, it is linked in my bio, but it is Glam X by Sam. I'll put it on the screen right now. And I've been doing a spring color series, and I have been using this palette for so many of the looks. I mean, the colors are just so like pigmented in here, and it's a really great option. I think I got it on sale and it was like maybe $15. But I love these shadows. Another great kind of drugstore eyeshadow palette are the Morphe palette. I mean, I'm sure everyone knows about them by now, but they have so many different palettes and they're so beautiful and really pigmented. One thing I also wanted to mention is just the eyelash glue that I use. I wear eyelashes like almost every day. I'm obsessed with them. And the pair I have on right now, actually, they're a style called Cocoa from Honey Lash Beauty. It is a Canadian brand, but I think that like once you pay US dollars, they're like $12 for lashes, and they are so good, you guys. Like the quality is amazing. They're super, they have like natural pairs, but then they have super dramatic pairs, which is like the style Cocoa that I have on right now, and I love them, you guys. And I always use the Duo brush on adhesive with vitamins. So it's just this one. It has a little brush tip to it, and it's the green one. I love it for putting on my eyelashes. The eyeliner that I use, guys, I've been using this probably since I was like 18, 19, 20-ish, so like 5 years at least. This is the NYX Matte Liquid Liner. I just use it in the black one, and they have a vinyl one too, but I love the matte one. It's like $6 from Ulta. You can get it at Target, and honestly, like, it's the best. Like I said, I've been using that for years. That's what I have on today. Mascara that I have from the drugstore. This is the Voluminous Lash Paradise Waterproof and Hydrofuge Mascara from L'Oreal. This is the pink one. It kind of looks like a dupe for the Benefit Better Than Sex Mascara, and honestly, when I first started using this, I wasn't in love with it. But one thing, guys, like, when you get a new product, if it doesn't work the first time, keep trying it, because it just, sometimes things get better as you go. I don't know. This mascara, I really like it paired with the Better Than Sex mascara. It is a nice mascara on its own, but I do find that it's a little more watery, so like of a formula. So honestly, I use it with the Better Than Sex, and I love those two paired together. But it just really like darkens your lashes and lengthens them as well. And then, so for setting spray from the drugstore, I love this Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. This is like the best setting spray, honestly, that I've ever tried. And it comes out super nicely. This one's actually empty. I have to get another one. But it sets your makeup. It lets it stay all day. It's not gonna budge with this stuff. And it's not like dewy or matte. It's just like a nice long wear setting spray, which I love. So then next, last but not least, I'm going to move on to lip products. So I did want to mention this. Usually I'm like a nude lip girl. I don't really go out of my comfort zone like with this lip. But since the weather has gotten nicer and I've been kind of more tan, I've really been loving like just neutral glam and then a bright lip. This is like super easy for summer, and it just brings your look from like, I don't know, a 6 to a 10. So my lip combo that I actually have on right now, when I do a red lip, I do it very rarely, but I love like a bluish tone red lip or kind of like a pinkier tone red lip. That's just my personal preference. So this one, I have been using the NYX lip liner. This is in Plush Red. And it's just a really nice lip liner. I mean, it's like $2.99 from Ulta, or you can get it at Target or on the NYX website, and it is just the best, you guys. I'll show you kind of like a little swatch right there, but it's so pigmented, it's so red, and these lip liners are my favorite. I'm going to show you another NYX lip liner in a second, but I would honestly like say this is one of the best lip liners I've ever used. I actually like the NYX lip liners better than the MAC lip liners. They're just always so reliable. They're so pigmented. You can create, you know, you can over dry your lips very easily. You can create your perfect lip line with these, and they don't budge. Honestly, when I use NYX lip liners, like, I can eat in them, I can drink in them, I can do anything in them, and they're on there all day. So I have this underneath my lipstick. And then this is the lipstick that I've been loving. It's the NYX NYX Matte Lipstick. And this is in the shade Street Cred. This is in the shade Street Cred. Now this one, I'll show you. It's just a super like nice pinky tone red, and it is just beautiful. I mean, you can see it on my lips right now. I won't swatch it for you, but it is so pigmented. I'm talking about like one swipe and your lip is covered. So I love those, and that one actually like doesn't budge either if I eat or anything. So then for my go-to nude lip, this is like my favorite combo ever, you guys. I use this when I'm fair, I use it when I'm tan, it doesn't matter. So I have been loving this for a while. It's the NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner. And this is in the shade Sandstorm. You can kind of see it like that. Mine is actually, needs to be sharpened. But it's a really nice like muted brown tone lip liner, if you can see that next to the red. And I love this. So I will line my lips with this. And with lip liner, guys, I actually line it and then cover my whole lips with lip liner. I just find that that gives me like the best wear and the most coverage. And then after I line my lips with Sandstorm, I go in with the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in this color Cairo. Now this, you guys, is also like $5, and it is like the prettiest nude you will ever see. It's just really like classic and basic, and I love just this when I am super fair. I don't know if you can see that color right there, but I love this on its own. It's a super comfortable formula. So like these, even though they say that they're matte, this is a soft matte lip cream, which is totally true. It's not uncomfortable to use. You can wear it all day long, and then they're super easy to apply. And then sometimes I just go in with those two, but then other times I use this Maybelline Bare All lipstick. Now this is just like, you can see I put it over everything. It's an ultra nude. So I just like to do it as like a lip topper. And then that just creates, like, if you ever have a lipstick that is too dark, if you put that on, it lightens it up and makes such a beautiful color. So you guys, I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I just wanted to go in with some of my drugstore like staples. Like these products I've been using for years. Some of them are newer. But they're just such like a staple in my collection, in my everyday routine. And if you can go to the drugstore and save money instead of like going and spending $200 at Ulta or Sephora, I mean, why not do it? Like these products are amazing, and I truly stand by them and believe in them. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure you guys are subscribed and turn your notifications on so that way you know whenever I post. And let me know in the comments what you guys want to see next. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video.